But there's a lot going on, everybody. It doesn't matter what day it is. It could be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, any day of the week where Peppy sniffing his butt. There's only one thing going down. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, everybody. So before we stop into this, I was supposed to do something because I kind of lost a bet. Like, people paid money to see something. So hold on one second. Now, I don't know how this is going to work during live air, but I'm doing it. It's not going to be good. It's going to be weird. It's going to be odd. It's going to be very odd. But
oh, nice.
Hey, everybody, Skeletor is here, and I will get He-Man and these challengers who are coming to streaming very soon. That's right, streaming on Amazon with Jeff Bezos. Peppy, leave me alone. But the challengers, this is a challenger song, guys. I'm sorry, I tried it for a second, okay? But the challengers are coming September 19th. That is tomorrow. You can start streaming the challengers if you missed it. Great movie. I can't wait for everybody to check it out. I'm excited. Amazon's super excited. That was a challenge. Just like Time Bandits had a challenge to keep going there. But they were canceled, everybody. So if you were excited about the challengers and you're excited about Time Bandits over on Apple TV Plus, well, they're not renewed for another season. They did one season, 10 episodes. It was great. Yeah, Lexi, I did the Skeletor. It happened for a second. But 10 episodes. Lisa Kudrow was on there. Big Terry Gilliam reboot, and people were excited about it. 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. So excited they didn't watch it. Didn't watch it. It's a bummer. It's a big bummer. Yeah, big bummer. But you know what? I checked a little bit of it out. I wasn't that excited by it either. I couldn't get through one episode, but maybe I'll give it a chance. But then again, it's canceled, so maybe I won't. But somebody else that's being called a bandit right now is Miley Cyrus, because Miley Cyrus is being, allegedly, she did some copyright infringement. That's what they're saying right now. She has been charged, or she's not been charged. They filed a case against her for ripping off lyrics, or I should say a beat, from, of course, her song Flowers. Now, if you heard that Flowers song, pretty big song. But Cher's saying right now that she ripped off, what's the song? It was When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. And because of that, she's being sued over that. And I listened to both these songs back and forth. I mean, maybe if you speed up, When I Was Your Man, maybe it would sound like that, but I don't really believe it does. I'm not really sure about this case, but honestly, these have happened before. We'll have to wait where it goes down to. And Bruno Mars is not the person being listed as the actual plaintiff. So is this going to go anywhere? We'll have to find out. But they are blaming Sony. They're blaming a bunch of different people about this, who did distribute this song Flowers. So I'm excited to see if this has any kind of legs. I hope it's going to be okay for Miley. But Inside and Out, they will figure this case out. Thanks, Queen. I tried something. But also Inside Out 2 is coming to Disney Plus, the highest grossing animated film ever. I mean, last year and ever. $1.06 billion. And I'm so excited to see, if this gets beat, if they do a Inside Out 3. I don't know. I didn't see these at all. I love these kind of animated movies. I'm surprised I haven't checked it out yet, but I do plan on seeing it now that's going to be grossing that Disney Plus platform, and hopefully it's going to be fantastic. But yeah, Inside Out, just like Underdog's underpants on his outfit. Underdog is coming, everybody. This is a funny one. I don't know if you saw the Underdog movie that came out with Jason Lee. It was a movie. That's all I can say. This is going to be a kid's show, like the original in a lot of ways. And it's by Super Prod Animation. It's a Milan-based company. And the company is actually called Red Monk Studio. And they're going to be bringing out a bunch of episodes. I'm talking about 50 to 11-minute episodes. That's a lot. That's a lot based off the 1959 cartoon. If you know what this is, it's pretty much Superman as a dog. That's it. Superman as a dog. And honestly, it's fun. It's great. I hope they do a good job with it. It's starting overseas in France, and then it will come over to the States. So it's start there, see how it does, and then branch its way. If you're a fan of Underdog, get ready. I like underdogs, especially Richard Gadd. I mean, think about this. What he did with Baby Reindeer was amazing. Right? Amazing. And honestly, when it comes down to this, you think about it. He had this, I don't know, where this story about his life, but it's not really his life story. He's being sued right now. He won 3 Emmys, and Netflix is like, hey, you get a first look deal by us, buddy. So because it did so well, and I mean, look at the numbers for it, though. The numbers for it are tremendous. You're talking about 88.4 million views in its first 91 days. Those are huge numbers for Netflix. Of course, they want to do a first look deal with him, give him an opportunity. Now, they kind of got beat by HBO. HBO already has Lions coming out, and that's a whole series that he's producing
producing for them. That's not under this deal. Of course, this is afterwards. And now moving forward, everything he does has to go through Netflix. At least first look, and after that, we'll have to see. Queen watched Underdog. Underdog was great. It was really great. Netflix is also producing Twilight, the animated series. That's right. Because everybody needs more Twilight, more shiny, happy people out there glittering in the sun. Okay, so I wasn't a big fan of Twilight. It was okay. It was okay, guys. I mean, Pattinson, round of applause. Kristen, I call her K-Stew. Kristen Stewart, K-Stew, and Pattinson, or the Battinson himself, shining in the light and doing their cringes in the daylight. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But this is coming straight to series order over on Netflix. Stephanie Meyer's 2020 book. She had a book about this, and it's a different kind of take on the whole Twilight series. It's from Edward's eyes and his perception. So now we're going to actually go through him and see how the vampires feel everything as opposed to K-Stew's character. Will it be good, this new retelling? We'll have to wait and find out on Netflix. But somebody else that's glistening, maybe that glisten is dissipating too, is J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Of course, they have gotten divorced, but everybody, they were seen together over the weekend on Saturday, kissing, holding hands. Well, what's going on there? People are wanting to know what's going on with their kids. Now, of course, what they're trying to say is they're doing they call it a conscious uncoupling, where they're easily breaking the kids into this divorce, and it's still happening, it's still moving forward. But people were kind of freaking out today. Are Bennifer back again? I don't think so. I think they're definitely done. It's still moving forward. William Buck Rogers, Twilight is not a comedy. I don't think it'll be a comedy. But I think these two are done. She says she wants to focus on her career. She had Atlas come out, but she also has something else coming out. There's a big bidding war for it. That's called Office Romance. Office Romance with Brett Goldstein. These two together. Interesting. Roy Kent and her rocking together doing this? I'm not sure. We'll see. I love Roy Kent. He's been writing on this too, working on the scripts. And he's also done, you guys know, Shrinking. He did that. He helped write on Ted Lasso. Great talent. These two coming together. There's not much details besides the bidding war, but Netflix did win it, and this is going to happen. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy. Hope it's good. Hope it's good, and hope that Jennifer's going to be happy moving forward. There's an Alex out there, I think. Alex, you know anything about, comment out there about Jennifer if you know anything about this. But I don't think they're back together, and I'm happy that something great's hopefully moving forward, because I think Brett Goldstein's awesome, so hopefully they can do something awesome. As opposed to what Jane's Addiction did, because Jane's Addiction, everybody, we talked about that. They had the big fight on stage. Well, now after this on-stage confrontation, we have an apology. Yep, round of applause. We have an apology. So Dave Navarro was attacked by Perry Farrell during their live concert, and it blew the whole thing out the water. 14 years away from each other, back on stage, and now it's done again. But he came forward and he apologized for the whole instance. And here's his quote, actually. He said, "This weekend has been incredibly difficult and having a hard time and space to reflect on it. It is only right that I apologize to my bandmates, especially Dave Navarro, fans, family, and friends, and for my actions during Friday's show. Unfortunately, my breaking point resulted in inexcusable behavior. I take full accountability for how I chose to handle this whole situation." So yeah, at least he apologizes, but doesn't help the matter that this band is done. So it's not going to happen. A big topic conversation, just like AI has been, of course. We've talked about AI so many times. But now the Newsom himself, California Governor Gavin Newsom, has signed 2 new bills for AI. 2 new bills designed for greater protections to performers and others over the use of their digital likenesses. Now, he signed one not too long ago. He's adding more extra guidelines for this to help out all the actors in California. So he said, we're taking time to make sure that no one turns over their name, image, and likeness to people without representation or union advocacy. All right, so there's 2. The first one's called AB 1836 and expands the scope of the state's post-mortem right to publicity, including the use of digital replicas, meaning that the estate's permission has to be there in order to use it after they're passed. So that's a big one moving forward. And the second one, well, there are exceptions. Let me tell you. News, public affairs, sport broadcasts, satire, comments, criticism, and parodies, or historical projects. They can still use it without permission. But when it comes to actual original content, we're talking about film, TV, all that, protections. Other bill is AB 2602, and it helps bolster agreements for the use of digital likenesses in contracts for artists at the time. Now, Alex says, I actually worked with Jennifer Lopez for several years. I know firsthand how she really is is in all this drama. Yeah, I bet you do, man. I hope the best for her and for Ben Affleck when it comes down to that. It's a lot they're going through. It's hard to be a celebrity in the news like that, and your whole relationship's blowing up, everybody goes crazy about it. It really is hard. And I hope that, after all this situation goes down, they can just be happy again, become friends maybe, and when round 3 comes around, we're ready for it, buddy. We're ready for it. But that AI thing is going down in California, and one more big AI thing before we get out of the breaking news, everybody. A guy in North Carolina, Michael Smith, 52 years old, in Cornelius, North Carolina, is accused of fraudulently obtaining over $10 million in royalty payments in a scheme where he used AI, he created songs with AI, they put them out there and used AI bots to make these things generate lots of revenue, $10 million worth of revenue, and now he's been arrested. And you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. This whole AI thing is going nuts. Hundreds of thousands of songs he made with artificial intelligence. Hundreds of thousands using these bots to spread it around there to make the money. And he's being charged with wire fraud conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering conspiracy. And I bet they're going to hand up the book because this is a big thing right now. Huge, Jonathan. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.